Well, here we are, week 9 of the high school football season, featuring the number 3 team in the state, the Morgantown Mohigans, and the Monarchs of John Marshall. 9-conference game here, senior night at Boney Lewis Field. Hello again, everybody. I'm Chris Austin. Thanks for being here. Morgantown comes into the game, the top-ranked one-loss team in the state, number 3 at 7-1. Martinsburg, number 1. Parkersburg South, number 2, both undefeated. John Marshall comes into the game struggling this year. Last week on this field, took a big loss to University, and now they had to make the trek back down I-79 to face the red and white Mohigans. Marshall won the toss, deferred to the second half, so the Mohigans will be receiving the kick to start the football game. Back deep for Morgantown, Rudy Hines, Chad Callan, and in the middle, Zach Cook. It's a cold night for football here in Pepper Spray City. It's not fair. True, but it's not fair. Temperature 1. Oh, it's in the mid-40s, we'll say. Marshall kicks a 9-iron that bounces at the 22, and Zach Cook loses it, picks it back up, and is hit hard at the 25-yard line, where the Mohigans will start 1st and 10. 11:54 to go here in the first quarter. Zach Solly will get the start at quarterback. Over center, Alan Mancini. Josh Dalton returning to the game tonight at tackle. The Mohigans overloading to the right, to the strong side. And on the first play, they'll give it to Spencer Farley. He runs into David Lyon, is tripped up. Might have got back to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't look like much of a gain for Spencer. In fact, he did lose a yard. It'll be 2nd and 11. Durham in the wing to the right. Anthony DiDomenico wide to the near side. 2nd and 11 for the Mohigans. Hornsby and Farley behind Zach Solly. Hornsby through the middle. Guy Hornsby one tackle away from taking it at least to the 40-yard line. Instead, Guy will have to settle for about the 31-yard line. Well, it'll be 3rd down. Gain of 6. 3rd and 5. Again, this time, though, the Mohigans tight to the weak side. John Marshall. And this is trouble. Spencer Farley trying to get away from trouble, and he trips and falls at the 15-yard line. And it's a quiet crowd here at Boney Lewis, and you could hear the coaches at John Marshall literally yelling through my headphones, "Watch the reverse. Watch the reverse." Spencer dropped at the 16-yard line. It's a minus 15 pickup. Spencer 2 carries, minus 16 yards tonight. Bragg standing at his 2, ready to punt the football. High snap, he gets it away. No pressure, though, by the Monarchs, and Joe Bragg booms a nice one. Fair catch called at the 48-yard line. And the Monarchs have good field position. The last 2 times John Marshall has come to Boney Lewis in '99, they put up 49 points on the scoreboard, but Morgantown held on to win in a barn burner, to say the least. And then the last time they were here, Kirk Monteleone threw up and down the field, and John Marshall broke Morgantown's 20-game winning streak in 2001. So the Monarchs will start 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line. And they give to the tailback, who's hitting met at the line of scrimmage. Guy Hornsby on the tackle. Mr. Defense, Chris Belden there as well. Blake Mattern and Max Anderson. As Steve Bonar doesn't go very far. Pickup of 1 for Bonar. It'll be 2nd and 9. This time they'll stack trips to the left. with Andy Kotzen out of a shotgun. Takes the snap, pressure comes, Kotzen fires over the middle and almost caught. Spencer Farley almost ran into an intended receiver, Travis Goddard. And Zach Amidro is the quarterback. And John Marshall has him listed as Andy Kotzen. Passing complete, it'll be third down. But Zach Amidro would have been the starting quarterback. He changed numbers on the roster. They'd have him listed at 4. 3rd and 9 now. Amidro pressure comes from Blake Mattern. Holds him up. Mark Burns grabs him, and the rest of the Mohigans will tackle him back shy of the line of scrimmage. It'll be 4th and 10 for John Marshall. Loss of 1 for Amidro, and the Monarchs go 3 and out, just like Morgantown. And on to punt is Pat Stone. No pressure. Stone, good kick. This will head Josh Durham's way. He lets it bounce, and he will let it be down at the 11-yard line. Josh Durham, not the smartest decision right there. Could have bounced off his hands. Tried to make something happen, but at the last second backed off and did do the wise thing. 1st and 10 Mohigans at their own 11-yard line. 8:48 to go here. First quarter, no score. Both teams 3 and out. The Monarchs, though, playing field position. Morgantown yet to get past their 31. I wing right. Dotted by Farley. He'll get the carry, and Spencer looking for a seam. Turns it, and he'll be brought down near the 20-yard line. As he slipped his way through the defense. They do spot it at the 20. Gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and 1. Spencer's still in a hole, though. 3 carries, -7. He went 2 carries, -16. Dina Medico wide to the left. Solly yet to throw the football tonight. Joe Bragg tight to the right. Durham comes in motion. And the give is to Spencer Farley, who looks like he might just barely have enough for the first down, as he was at about the 21. And he gets a good spot. This one will probably be measured. And they are going to measure. First down, Mohigans. Tight to the right, Twins to the left. For Solly. They give the Hornsby through the middle, and he runs into a wall. Not getting much at all, as John Marshall collapsed on the middle. Almost got to the handoff. Hornsby gets 1. 2nd and 9. So the Monarchs loading up the box. They got 7 there now. Again, Hornsby trying to carry the load through the middle, gets held up and bulldogged, hogtied, if you will, at the 25-yard line. 7-10 and counting, first quarter, no score. Hornsby takes it to the 25. Third and 6. Pivotal. 3rd and 6. Twins to the left. Solly fakes this handoff, stops, looks, has a man over the middle, in and out of the hands of Mike Greathouse. Incomplete. Had him wide open. Nice route by Greathouse, but he could not pull it in, and it'll be 4th down. So Bragg on the punt at his own 10-yard line. Another high snap, but Joe maintains. Here comes the pressure. Joe Bragg's got to run. He made a decision, and the bad news is he only got to the 21. First down Monarchs, deep in Mohegan territory at the 21-yard line. So Joe Bragg -4 on the carry, even though he was on the punt. Trips to the left, one to the right for Zach Amidro. Looks like they might have moved early, no call. Amidro fires over the middle, has a man, broken up nicely by Spencer Farley. Pass intended for Cody Jarrett. Zach Amidro can sling the football, to say the least. Play clock at 16. Time tight end, strong eye left. And they'll give to the tailback. Hornsby dives for him in the backfield, but can't get him. Corey Adkins spins his way inside the 15, close to the 13-yard line. Gain of about 8. It'll be 3rd and 2. So from the 13-yard line, twins to the left, one to the right. The lone setback is Steve Bonar. Amidro fires, caught. First down Monarchs inside the 10. Durham coming up to make the tackle on Anthony Moniz. There you go. Pass complete to the 7-yard line. A 6-yard pickup. I formation very strong to the weak side left. And not going anywhere is Atkins. Max Anderson and Guy Hornsby making the stop. Chris Belden there as well. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 6. It is so quiet at Pony Lewis Field. So quiet. Tight end to the right. Amidro fires. Intercepted. Never saw Chris Belt. And Chris Belt's off to the races. Kiss him goodbye. 45, 50, 40, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 97 yards on the interception return for Mr. Defense, Chris Belt. His 2nd defensive touchdown of the year. Oh, no, that was Jambroni. Anthony Jambroni sat back, waited, and took it 97 yards. And the Mohigans lead 6-0. Great play by the junior linebacker, Anthony Jambroni. Shado on to attempt the point after, and it is good. 4:46 to go first quarter. Anthony Jambroni 7, John Marshall nothing. And you think you know the answers. Anthony Jambroni changes the question. Shadle from the 40. Boom. First and 10. Write that down. So Amidro, who had been on fire, his first mistake of the night costly. Now he'll line up and try it again. Tight end to the right. Weak guy. And Atkins goes to the line of scrimmage where he's hit and met and dropped by guess who? Anthony Giambroni and Mark Burns. This time they'll send a strong eye to the right. Play action, Atkins with the fade route and incomplete. Lee Doyle had it, bobbled it, and dropped it. Anthony Straffus in coverage. Yes, I do know it's Nick Stravis. Just a pregame inside joke. So 3rd and 10. Strong eye to the right. Amijo back, looking. Pump fakes, forced to scramble, gets a block, and now he'll turn it upfield. He's got to get to the 30. Straffus comes up, plants him, and he'll bring him down short of the first down marker by about a yard. 9-yard pickup for number 8, Amidro. 4th and 1, and the Monarchs set on the punt team. This is a high kick, and this is going to be trouble for Durham, who slides underneath of it and catches it at the 41-yard line. 3:14 to go, first quarter. 7-0 Morgantown. Charlie Russell into the game, a quarterback now for Morgantown. DiDomenico to his left, Durham to his right in the wing. Joe Bragg in front of him. This is Spencer Farley, buck sweep, and he's got room to move. But Spencer Farley is brought down at the 44-yard line. The linebacker closed on him quicker than it normally happens. A 3-yard pickup, that'll be 2nd and 7. And motion goes Farley. And the handoff to Durham, spinning his way, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. It'll be 3rd and 7. Josh Durham limping off to the sideline, not a good sign. Durham, who has been out for the last 3 weeks. And you can understand some frustration on 54's part. Senior night. So 3rd down. Russell hit as he throws it, pass incomplete, intended for Joe Bragg. Pressure came on the backside. I don't think Russell saw it as the Monarchs blitzed. It's 4th and 7, and now Joe Bragg will have to come back and punt the football. Bragg sends a line drive bullet that bounces at the 23 and fielded. The one man gets away, and he's still on his feet. Nifty, nifty moves. Berger returns the punt to the 28-yard line. 1:38 to go first quarter. If my stats keeper steals my roster again, she's getting a divorce. Weak eye to the left. Then they pitch it to Atkins, who runs into one-man. Jambroni can't get him, and Atkins is up the sideline, spinning his way. Straffus has got to be the one to get him. And he does at the 48-yard line. Atkins, nice return up to the 40, run to the 48, a 20-yard pickup, and it'll be 1st and 10 Monarchs. Trips to the right now for Amidro. And they give the handoff through the middle. Pickup of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. As Bonar carries the football. .50 seconds and counting here in the first quarter. 7-0 Mohigans. 2nd and 7 now for the Monarchs. The Mohigans rushing 3, dropping a quarter defense now. Amidro fires, pass caught nicely by Berger. He's inside the 35, down to the 34-yard line. So another first down for the John Marshall Monarchs. Again now, trips to the near side. Quick handoff. This is Bonar, left side, and he's got some speed, and he'll be brought down at about the 24-yard line. Close to a first down for John Marshall, and they signal yes, first down Monarchs. 10-yard pickup for Bonar. It'll be 1st and 10, the Mohegan 24. And John Marshall is wasting no time moving the football. They could get off one more play before the end of the quarter, as it's under 7 now, but I don't think they will. They've got to hurry. And they won't. End of the first quarter. The Monarchs have been moving the football, but it's the Mohigans with the lead thanks to Anthony Jambroni's 97-yard interception return for touchdown. Morgantown 7, John Marshall nothing. Second quarter in a moment. It's Morgantown Mohegan Football, a Video Quest production. So 1st and 10 Monarchs. Excuse me. As we start the second quarter, Morgantown leading 7-0. A little confusion out there. A 3-3-5 defense for the Mohigans. Amidro back, looks, fires, has a man caught. Berger inside the 15, tackled at the 12-yard line. I think that's the first time in the history of Morgantown football that we played a first quarter without a single penalty. The Monarchs continue to move the football now. 1st and 10 at the 12. 12-yard pickup for Berger. Atkins through the middle, and he breaks tackles inside the 8. We'll see where they spot it at the 7. It's a 5-yard pickup. 2nd and 5. Monarchs can get a first down up to 2. Again, the Monarchs knocking on the door. I formation. They give to Bonar, the fullback, through the middle, breaking tackles, but cannot get outside. He might have got back to the line of scrimmage. We'll wait and see where the spot is. Gets to the 6. Gain of 1. 3rd and 4. Oh, no gain on the play. 3rd and 5. This is going to be a pass over the middle. Cody Jarrett, number 10. What do you think? Amidro back. Jarrett stops. No. Jarrett goes outside. Amidro looking at him. Fires into the end zone. Caught. Touchdown. Brian Berger from 7 yards out. And the Monarchs are an extra point away from tying the football game. Black gets it right through the left upright and good. 10:25 to go, second quarter. And the Monarchs drive right up the field. 72 yards on 8 plays. And I mean, no play was stopped for a loss. 4 went for 10 or more yards. 20-yarder on the first one from scrimmage by Atkins. So Blatt, 6 foot, 180-pound sophomore kicker, number 64. He teed up, and it's fielded by Hines at the 15 to the 20. Hines got a room through the middle, a blocker. There goes Rudy Hines. 45-50. He gets by Blatt. Rudy Hines is good. 20, 15, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 85 yards for Rudy Hines. And the big play lives tonight as the Mohigans answer. They lead it 13-7. That's the good news. The bad news is now we got to bring the defense back out onto the field. McIntosh to snap. Great house to hold. Shadle to kick. And kick is on its way up and over the band. 10-12 to go first half. 14-7 Mohigans. Shadle looking for his second touchback of the night. And a touchback. 14-7 Mohigans, thanks to special teams and defense. High formation, wing to the right. For Zach Amidro, 4 down lineman for the Mohigans. Amidro play action, stops, looks. Pressure comes. Amidro's hit, met, and dropped practically by his own blocker. The man making the sack was Mr. Defense Guy Hornsby. And Guy is holding something. Kozert will come in and replace him. Hornsby looks like his right arm. Oh, geez. So now, Hornsby's on the sideline. You lose him on the line of scrimmage on defense, and then you lose one of the best fullbacks in the state, if not the best. Amidro out of a shotgun, trips to the right, one to the left, pressure comes, Kozert in pressure, pass complete, back to the initial line of scrimmage is Brian Berger. A gain of 5, it'll be 3rd and 5. Joe Bragg at one end, Matt Kozert at the other. The Mohigans 3 down linemen. Quarter defense. Now here comes the blitz up the middle as Anderson's coming. Pressure comes. Amidro's in trouble. Heaves one downfield, but it's going to be incomplete. And the Mohigans will hold the Monarchs to 3 and out, and they will be forced to punt the football. Morgantown bringing no pressure. Durham catches the football on a knee. He did not call for a fair catch. Hornsby in the game at fullback. Farley in the wing to the left. Play action. Solly rolls, looks, steps up in the pocket, fires incomplete, intended for either Joe Bragg or Spencer Farley. It'll be 2nd and 10. Time ace formation, Hornsby the lone setback. Bragg wide to the right and getting a lot of cushion. They give to Josh Durham, who's tripped up at the line of scrimmage. My goodness. Another stop by John Marshall as the Mohegan running game is stalling like a 74 Pinto. Durham, however, does get it to the 49-yard line. Gain of 3, 3rd and 7. Hornsby on the sidelines now. Kirk wide to the left. Look at the Monarchs, 9 guys, 8 guys in the box. Hilling at fullback, Solly fires over the middle. Tyler Kirk makes the catch at the 29-yard line. 1st down, Morgantown. 19-yard pass play. Oh, spotted at the 28, so it's a 20-yard pass play to the 28-yard line. 1st and 10. Clutch! Clutch! Durham in the wing to the right. Again, Kirk wide to the left. And look at all the Monarchs playing inside. Spencer Farley looking for a hole. Finds a seam. He's got it to the outside. Spencer Farley keeps his feet and picks up 3 more yards. As Channel 5's cameraman decides I should have went to Preston. Farley gets it to the 12-yard line, a pickup of 16 yards. First and 10. Farley again, same play, tries to step inside, but no luck. One-yard pickup for Farley. It'll be 2nd and 9. High formation dotted by Josh Durham. Josh in trouble. Blitz comes again. Man of the Monarchs bringing the house. Durham maybe a yard. Yes, 1 yard barely to the 10. It'll be 3rd and 8. .6:13 to go, second quarter, 14-7 Mohigans, but the MHS offense yet to get into the end zone. Solly, play action looks, fade pattern for Joe Bragg. Stopped, and that will be incomplete. Josh Durham was wide open. Wide open. Instead, Patrick Shader will come on to attempt about a 30-yarder. Make it a 27-yarder for Shadle. I don't know if the Mohigans have enough men on the field. They don't. 10 guys on the field for Morgantown. Patrick Shadle looking at a 27-yarder following the Mohegan timeout on 4th and 8. And that kick is blocked. So the ball reaches the end zone. It's a touchback. The Monarchs will start 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. 5:56 to go in the first half. And Morgantown's offense run into a John Marshall defense that's kind of come out of nowhere. Broken eye to the right, on the weak side. And they'll give it to the tailback who runs right into Guy Hornsby and Anthony Jambroni, as well as Max Anderson. And they spot that football just beyond the 20-yard line marker. No gain. You got to get to the 21 for it to be 9. And that ball is just over the 20. No gain, 2nd and 10. Trips to the right. Amidra out of a shotgun. Hasn't looked left yet with that trips to the right. Pressure comes, pocket collapses. Amidra can run. He'll turn it to the outside. Zach Cook will come up and hit him, and the rest of the Mohigans will follow. Amidra will pick up about 5 yards on the carry. Well, it'll be 3rd down. Third and a short 5. The Monarchs get the ball to start the 3rd quarter. Twins to the left. Tight end to the right. Pitch to Atkins, running near side, trying to turn the corner. Durham's got to get him, and he'll be tripped up and stopped short of the first down. Josh Durham, thank you very much. It'll be 4th and about 1, maybe 2. 4th and 2. And Mike Linsky, I think, is going to punt. You have to punt. So Durham and Callum back. I'll watch if the Monarchs don't leave. The Monarchs are leaving early. That's illegal man downfield. Why won't they call that? Charlie Russell now the new quarterback. First and 10 Mohigans at their own 23-yard line. Leading 14-7 with 3:27 to go in the half. Russell out of a shotgun. Two wingbacks, twins to his left, Joe Bragg to his right. The Monarchs 5 down lineman. Russell quick fires intended for Kirk. Way over his head, incomplete. Hornsby will check into the game for Tyler Kirk. It's time to overload the right side. Durham in the wing. Spencer Farley looking for some blocking, and he's getting no blocking tonight as the Monarchs are just coming through that line of scrimmage. Farley might have got back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. It'll be 3rd and 10. Unbelievable. The way John Marshall has stupefied the Mohegan running game tonight. Did I just say stupefied? I'm sorry. It's true. Russell play action. Stops. Looking for Joe Bragg. Fires over the middle. That ball was bounced around and finally to the turf. Spencer Farley almost came back and had it. Should have been intercepted by John Marshall's Brian Berger. 4th down. And now they'll have to punt. And again, Joe Bragg punting for the 3rd time tonight from inside the 15-yard line. And this is Berger on the fly, and Brian Berger. Nice return to the 41-yard line. So here come the Monarchs again as their defense has forced the Mohigans to 3 and out. Look how many times that's happened this season. Three times tonight, the Mohigans 3 and out. But thanks to Jimbroni's 97-yard interception return and Rudy Hines' 85-yard kickoff return, Morgantown has the lead, 14-7. Amidra over the middle, has a man caught. First down at the 20-yard line by John Marshall's Cody Jarrett. .21-yard pickup. 2:19 and counting to go in the half, and the Monarchs again in the red zone. I formation. They give to Atkins through the middle, and Atkins bounces his way off tacklers. How many initial tackling yards after first hit tonight does Corey Atkins have? That's what I want to know. Nobody in this stadium is keeping that stat, but it would be a fantastic one to have. Atkins again, hit and finally brought down Max Anderson. Must have heard me. Said there, no yards after first hit. Third and 2. Third and 3, almost. Amijo's going to throw. You know he's going to throw. Amijo throwing. Look, has a man. Caught. First down. Short of the goal line, though, but it's inside the 2-yard line as Lee Doyle. First and goal. Monarchs at the 2, and they're trying to tie it. 58 seconds to go in the half. If you're John Marshall, I think you run the football here. If for nothing else, if you don't get the touchdown, you at least run some time off the clock. Bonar at fullback, Atkins at tailback. Yards after first contact. 2. Right there, touchdown Monarchs. Atkins a 2-yard touchdown run. The Monarchs again an extra point away from tying this football game. Corey Blatt on to attempt the PAT. Penalty flag called on John Marshall. And this is trouble. I don't think Corey Blatt has the leg to kick it from the 15. I'm going to knock on wood just because. 25-yard extra point, and he doesn't have the leg. He just needed to snap. Blatt throws it, and it's incomplete. So again, Morgantown dodges a bullet. They give up a touchdown, they run back the kickoff. They give up a touchdown, and they get a bad snap on the extra point. Morgantown still leading 14-13, but trust me, they are not winning this football game. New kicker. Stone will kick off, and he'll kick one to the near side. Fielded by the Mohigans at the 30. And right down near the 37-yard line, the return made by Morgantown's Andrew Dunn. So Zach Solly will come back into the game at quarterback with 48 seconds to go in the half. Morgantown has 2 timeouts remaining. They have it at their own 37, first and 10, with twins to each side. Kirk and Bragg this way, DiDomenico and Durham the other way. Spencer Farley the lone setback. Lyman, 2-point stand. Solly looks near side, fires. Tyler Kirk with a great catch at the 42, but he's not out of bounds. The clock will roll. 36 seconds. Coach Powers opts not for the timeout. .27 and counting. Sully takes a snap, handoff to Spencer Farley with a lot of room to run. Here goes Spencer Farley to the near side, first down. 40, and he's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. Clock will stop on the first down and the out of bounds from the 38-yard line. 17 seconds to go. You might want to get 10 yards here, maybe call timeout and get Patrick Shadle on the field. Solly back, stops, looks, heaves one over the middle, has Joe Bragg. Joe Bragg can't hold on to the football. 12 seconds remaining in the half. Second and 10, 12 seconds remaining in the half. 12 on the play clock. In motion comes Josh Durham to the short side. Solly rolls to the near side. Stops, looks, fires, has a man out of bounds, caught by Durham. And they're going to wind the clock. They're going to wind the clock. They said Durham was not out of bounds. How could you wind the clock there? I said, no. He said the ball and his knee hit inbounds. Wow. For Patrick Shadle, it would be about a 51-yarder. .7 seconds remaining in the half. The hold. Patrick Shadle to kick. The snap is back. The hold is good. The kick is on its way. The kick is close, but short. One more yard. End of the first half. Morgantown 14, John Marshall 13. Third quarter in a moment. This is Morgantown Mohigan Football, a Video Quest production.
In the second quarter, Parkersburg South 7, Marietta, Ohio 3.
Well, Morgantown leads 14-13 at the half. They, like I said before, they are not winning the football game. John Marshall has been dominating. Spencer Farley, 9 carries, 35 yards. Guy Hornsby, 3 carries, 10 yards. Josh Durham, 3 carries, 4 yards. Zach Solly is 3 of 7 for 28 yards. Charlie Russell, 0 for 3. Rough first half for John Marshall. And we'll get to their stats in just 1 second as Shada will tee it up from the 40-yard line and look to kick it away. Shadle sends a bullet that will be fielded on a hop at the 2-yard line to the 10, 15, and Berger almost, that's not Berger, that's Adkins. Corey Adkins has 9 carries, 46 yards, and a touchdown. He's just been running up and down the field, and like we mentioned earlier, yards after first contact, amazing. Throwing the ball, Zach Amidro, 6 of 12 for 75 yards and a touchdown. His 1 touchdown pass was to Brian Berger from 7 yards out. First and 10, Monarchs at their own 30. Amidro back, looking to the near side, forced to scramble. Penalty flag comes in late. Amidro will run to the sideline. Oh, that's going to be a very late flag. That's just dumb. And I mean D-U-M, dumb. And the hard part is the Monarchs were going to be brought back for holding. Holding on John Marshall. So they'll spot that off. But the thing is, 15-yard personal foul on the Mohigans will bring it right back to the 35, where it will be an automatic first down. Well, the spot of the foul is the 28-yard line, so they'll bring that back to the 18. Then they'll bring it 15 forward to the 33, where it will be first and 10, John Marshall. That is my prediction. Personal foul against the Mohigans. So, First and 8 at the 32. Amidro back. Stops, looks, pumps once, throws twice. Straffus in coverage, has a man caught. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, John Marshall. 68 yards on the touchdown pass. Zach Amidro to Lee Doyle. And the Monarchs are well in control. They're going to go for 2 following the missed extra point last time. Amidro will send Twins to the near side. Amidro play action. Rolls to his right. Stops, looks, throws as he's hit, and it's incomplete. Would have been a dead ball foul, or dead ball once it was caught and downed by the Mohigans. So Morgantown does not get into the end zone in the first half on offense. They finally get their first chance. Now, they will take the kickoff, trailing 19-14, here with 11:33 to go in the third quarter. What's amazing to me is I don't rip my head off. What's amazing to me is that Morgantown held to 45 yards rushing in the first half. Pooch through the middle. Anderson grabs it, fumbles it, picks it up at the 35, and he'll push the pile to the 39-yard line. So we got to find some life here. Life. Josh Dalton is back out onto the field for Morgantown. Something. 3 down linemen for the Monarchs. Hornsby through the middle. Guy Hornsby carries the load 5 yards across the 45. And when I say it was about a 6-7 yard pickup, but he carried a tackler from the line of scrimmage to the 45. So it's a 5 yard pickup for Hornsby. 2nd and 5. Monarchs again line up nose guard, 3 linebackers, and 5 defensive backs. Blitz coming from the outside. Hornsby again down. Can he get away from tacklers? He does, Guy Hornsby first down across midfield to the 47-yard line. And when was the last time we had a first down? The world may never know. Well, that's since about 7 minutes to go in the second quarter. Right now, 10:34 and counting. 1st and 10 Mohigans at the Monarch 47. Solly to throw. Has time. Stops, looks near side, incomplete. DiDomenico wide to the left. Durham in the wing to the near side. Joe Bragg in front of him. Now a shift. Bragg tight to the left. Farley in the wing. Here comes Durham, and here comes pressure from the backside. Again, the Monarchs have at least 5 helmets on that play. And it is 3rd and long for Morgantown Durham loses 2. It'll be 3rd and 12. The Monarchs have remedied the high-powered Mohegan offense. And now Morgantown has to find a way to make plays. 3rd and 12. Out of a shotgun, Solly. Twins looking. Plenty of time. Fires over the middle and completes. Probably would have been short of the first down, but it would have been close. Intended for Joe Bragg, who will have to drop back and punt. Bragg, another bullet. Fielded on a hop at the 12. This has got to be a block in the back. No call. And Doyle returns it for the Monarchs to the 21-yard line. I can't remember a game with so few penalty flags. 3 would be about my guess. .9:34 to go third quarter. 19-14 Monarchs, and they've got the football. 1st and 10 at their own 21. To the fullback Bonar, and he'll carry the load for 2, maybe 3 yards. Two yards on the carry for Bonar. It'll be 2nd and 8. Medro fires, has a man caught at the 29-yard line. About 2 yards shy of the first down. Third and 2. Four down lineman for the Mohigans. Medro, long snap, gives to Atkins, and he'll have the first down. From the 33-yard line. 1st and 10 Monarchs. Clock winds, 8:43 to go third quarter. 19-14 John Marshall. High formation with a tight end to the right. Medro hands to Atkins, who will dive through. To the 37. Gain of about 4 for Atkins. It'll be 2nd and 6. Jambroni checks out. Hilling in. Play action. Medro stops, looks, fires way downfield, way overshot, incomplete. Coverage by Nick Straffus. To say the least, though, Medro has been firing it rather well. Not Bradkowski well, but well. Trips to the right, one to the left. Medro out of a shotgun on 3rd and 6. Quarterbacks draw through the middle. Medro's got the first down and room to maneuver across the 45. First down, Monarchs. Straffus and a little slow to get up as he was hit trying to make the tackle from the 45-yard line. 8-yard pickup for Zach Amijo on 3rd and 6. This is Atkins to the 49. John Marshall started this drive with 9:34 to go in the quarter. Already they've burned 2.5 minutes as we're just under 7, 6:49 and counting. Looking at almost burning 3 here. 2nd and 6. Atkins again. Sidesteps his way but still manages to pick up 3 yards despite almost getting tackled in the backfield. From the 49, it'll be 3rd and 4. By the Monarchs into Mohegan territory. At the Morgantown 49. 3rd and 4. Amijo looks, fires for the near side, has a man, incomplete. Intended for Brian Berger. Pressure applied. Amijo couldn't hit him in stride. And Mike Linsky sends on the punt team. Good kick. Durham circles under it and takes it at his own 12. Sidestep a tackler, and Durham's got the corner. Can Josh Durham turn it upfield? Yes, he will. Josh Durham makes a move, still on his feet, and he'll be knocked out of bounds inside John Marshall territory at the 48-yard line. Josh Durham, 40 yards on the return. First and 10, Mohigans, they waste no time. Charlie Russell in at quarterback. Joe Bragg tight to the right. Josh Durham, the wing to the near side. Offense has got to get mean now. I mean mean. Mean. Hornsby through the middle, and he's hit and met after picking up 2. DiDomenico wide to the left. 3 down linemen again for the Monarchs, but this is Farley running through traffic, trying to find a seam. Spencer Farley puts his shoulder down, and he'll force it up close to the 40-yard line. Third and about 2.5 now. Farley picked up 6. Or rather 5 for Spencer Farley. 3rd and 3. I wing right. Farley. Hey, he's got the outside. Spencer Farley sidesteps a man. Pushed out of bounds at the 29-yard line. Spencer Farley first down. Up to the 29-yard line, 28-yard line, a 12-yard pickup, or 15-yard pickup, 15-yard pickup for Spencer Farley. I formation, wing to the left is Farley. I dotted by Durham. Kirk wide to the right. They give to Josh Durham, and there's Josh Durham. Oh, tripped on David Lai. And Josh Durham was staring at 6. God bless him. Ugh. Durham gets 1. It'll be 2nd and 9. Oh, you can't kick yourself when the other team's already kicking you hard. Russell remains at quarterback. And the blitz comes. Farley gets away from trouble, and he turns the corner, punches his way ahead across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Close but short to a first down. All spotted at the 19. Well, it'll be 3rd and 1. 4:03, counting third quarter, 19-14 Monarchs. 3rd and 1. Come on, Guy Hornsby, what do you think? The Monarchs loading that middle, though. They're waiting on it. Hornsby through the middle. Guy Hornsby pushing the pile ahead, and he should have enough for a Mohegan first down. The Monarchs were waiting on it. Guy knew they were waiting on it. I knew they were waiting on it, and Guy still made it happen to the 16. A pickup of 3. Farley now wing to the left. Durham and Hornsby in the backfield. This is Durham to the outside. Come on, Josh. Josh at the 10. Stops, goes, 5. Give him the end zone. Touchdown, Josh Durham. Whoop. Whoop. 16-yard touchdown run. And the Mohigans jump back out to a 20-19 lead. I think Morgantown might be going for 2. Two would give them 22 and a 3-point lead. Will be Hornsby or Farley, right or left? Play action. Russell in trouble, stops, looks, fires, incomplete, no flags on the play. But Morgantown maintaining. And they finally put one in the end zone on an impressive drive that started, keyed by Josh Durham's 40-yard punt return to the Monarch 48. And they ran left, and they ran right, and they ran up the middle. 52 yards, capped by Josh Durham's 16-yard touchdown run. And they lead 20-19. 3:19 to go in the third quarter. Shadle. Come on, baby, fly. No. Taking it to 5. To the 10. To the 15. And the whistle finally blows the ball dead at about the 22. So now your defense, as much as they've been on the field this evening, has got to come up and start making a play. And it's a weird night, to say the least. Bridgeport was only up by 7 at the half on Philip Barber. And Preston and University were tied at halftime, no score. It's a weird night. 1st and 10 Monarchs at their own 22. Amidro back, look, fires, has a man, incomplete. Lee Doyle, the intended receiver, he scored on the 68-yarder earlier. Straffus not fooled this time. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Or as former MHS coin flipper George Bush would say, shame on, you're not gonna fool me anymore. We did. Second and 10. From the 27, not the 22. Amidro in trouble. Anderson chasing him. fires one out, and he throws it away. 3rd and 10. Amijo played last year as a sophomore a little bit. Only a junior. He'll be back next year. Well, like I said, when we go up, to Moundsville, it's like John Marshall has never played a game in their life. Morgantown plays their most spectacular game of the year. 3rd and 10. Amijo, about 5 steps. Pressure comes, hit, men dropped. They finally get him, Joe Bragg, guys. Amijo dropped at the 20. A 7-yard loss, and it'll be 4th and 17. 3 and out go the Monarchs. Amen and hallelujah. Durham and Callan back circling at their 50. Or the 50. And I would hope so. Procedure, that'll knock the Monarchs back another 5 yards. So knock on wood. Hold on. Morgantown should get excellent field position. Fourth and 22. Oh, you just want one to sail over his head right there. Short kick. And the Mohigans let it bounce. They have to. And it will be out of bounds at the Monarch 45-yard line. So good field position for the Mohigans. 2:14 to go, 3rd quarter. They lead 20-19. Burn, baby, burn. Domenico wide to the left. Ace formation now for Zach Solly, who's returned at quarterback. Durham goes in motion. They fake to Durham. Solly looking. Has Farley over the middle. No, stops. Yes, Guy Hornsby, but almost intercepted. Out of nowhere was Casey Hubbard, number 61. 2nd and 10. I formation now, wing to the right. The Monarchs just loading up. I mean, they've been playing tight all night. This is Farley, tripped up but maintains. Farley stops, moves, makes a nice move, gets away from the tackler. Farley's down the sideline, tripped up at the 22-yard line. Spencer Farley. 23 yards on the run. 1st down, Morgantown. Oh, what a move. Oh, we have a spot issue that should restart the play clock. And they don't. I will just overlook that spot. 1st and 10 Mohigans at the 22. Farley in trouble, gets away from trouble, has a seam, cuts it back, still on his feet, pushes a man out of his way, but loses the football. It's on the ground, and the Monarchs recover.
Number 22, Spencer Farley. Ball carrier fumbling on the play. Number 80, Anthony Vaughn.
I mean, Spencer was just pushing people out of the way. But when you push people out of the way, you tend to lose the football. The Monarchs catch a break. 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
1:28 to go, 3rd quarter. 1st and 10 Monarchs at their own 17. Amidra under center, dropping back. Pressure comes, and he's hit and met and dropped. Amen and hallelujah. Chris Belt and Blake Mattern drop them at the 8. That's back-to-back sacks for the Mohegan defense. A loss of 9.
Second and 20. Ball is at the 8-yard line.
45 seconds and counting, third quarter. Second and about 20. Amidro on the quarterback keeper. Stops, looks, fires, has a man wide open. And Durham just lost containment trying to come up and hit Amidro, but he found a wide open Anthony Monies. And that'll be close to a first down. Do you believe it? Wacky football game. Third down and short. 24 seconds. The Monarchs do not have to run a play to end the quarter, and they will not. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. What a football game. End of the third quarter, 20-19, Morgantown. Unbelievably leading this football game. It'll be 3rd and 1 in the fourth quarter. Morgantown Mohegan Football, a Video Quest production. Third and 1 as we begin the fourth quarter. Bonar or Adkins? Neither. Amidro. Quarterback keeper, first down. Up to the 29. So it'll be 1st and 10. Scoreboard says second, but they can fix it. Amidro back, dropping back to throw again. Here comes pressure. No holding call. He heaves one downfield. Knocked away by Nick Straffus. Pass intended for Brian Berger. Berger, a junior. He'll be back next year. Lee Doyle, a junior. He'll be back next year. Cody Jarrett, a junior. They'll all be back next year. Corey Atkins, senior. Steve Bonar, junior. So this entire Monarch team will be back on the field next year, minus the tailback. The specialist, that is, the O-line. No time. 2nd and 10 now. Fumbled snap. Amidro picked it up. That should have been blown dead right away as he dropped to a knee to pick it up. He will lose 4 yards. 3rd and 14. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Or do you? Twins to each side. Bonar the lone setback. Zach Amidro out of a shotgun. Pressure comes. Fire, screen pass. Berger gets it, gets away from 1, 2, 3 tackles. Not the third, loses the football, but Berger was down. And he will have the first down. Chris Belt had him and could not hold him. Needed 14, got 14.1. So 1st and 10, Monarchs at their own 40. Trailing the Mohigans 20-19. I formation, tight to the right. Atkins through the middle, breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, breaks a third tackle almost. He is tough. And he's hurt. Atkins is down. Hurt player. So Atkins helped off the field. Possibly a cramp, maybe an ankle. They take him off to the sideline. 2nd and 2, Atkins picked up 8 on the play. This one's going to the fullback. What do you think? No. Medro pumps once, throws twice. Incomplete. Straffus was looking for the football. Wasn't even close to Lee Doyle. Good coverage by Nick Straffus. He and Lee Doyle have been battling all night. 3rd down and 2. Play clock to 10. 3rd and 2. Oh, no. Morgantown flinched, but I think no, they caught it on the Monarchs. I think the Monarchs flinched as well. I thought for sure they were going to call this on Morgantown. 5 for flinching. 3rd and 2 becomes 3rd and 7. Got to get it to the 50-yard line for a first. Trips to the near side, 1 to the left. Morgantown 3-down lineman. Amidro stops, looks, pressure comes. Oh, grab him, guys, and they do. Thank goodness for Anthony Gimbroni. But we have a penalty flag on the play. This could be holding on the Mohigans where it is at. No, Morgantown signaling it's against the Monarchs' illegal shift against John Marshall. 4th down if it's declined. And Linsky sends on the punt team. Could be a fake. Nope. High kick. Durham calls fair catch at the 28-yard line. So the offense definitely First and 10 from their own 28-yard line, 27-yard line. I formation, wing to the right is Durham. Spencer Farley in trouble, caught from behind at the 29-yard line. Pickup of 2, 2nd and 8, short 2. 8:47 to go in the 4th quarter, 20-19 Morgantown. Charlie Russell, the quarterback. Ace formation, and here comes Josh Durham. And Josh finds a seam. Josh Durham's up the sideline, and he's got the first down across the 40 to the 41-yard line, Josh Durham. 12-yard pickup and a Mohegan first down. Hornsby, rather than lining up as the lone setback, lined up to the left, giving him 2 or 3 steps closer to that line of scrimmage. He keyed on a block, and it sprung Josh Durham for 12 and a first. And now Hornsby lines up behind Durham in the wing. Here comes Farley on the sweep. Spencer Farley trying to get it to the outside, turns the corner. Spencer Farley steps back inside, brought down near the 44. They're staying in between the lines, and they are running the clock. 7:52 to go, fourth quarter, 20-19 Morgantown. Here's where that two-point conversion comes into play. Knock on wood, you score, you kick an extra point. You're up by 9. But since they went for 2 and they kick an extra point, they're only up by 8. Hornsby through the middle. Guy Hornsby's got a first down, and he breaks tackles. Still on his feet. Guy Hornsby runs to the 34-yard line. Guy Hornsby first down, Morgantown. To the 35. A pickup of 21 on the play. And John Marshall moved into the neutral zone. Coach Bowers maybe got to slow it down just a little bit, milk that clock. Don't break the huddle until there's 15, and don't snap until there's 2 or 3. First and 5. I haven't even started the play clock. Clock will continue to roll. Russell hands to Durham, who was in trouble from the onset. Durham was spotted at the 32. Thank goodness for that 5-yard flag. It's 2nd and 8. Slow down, fellas. Slow down. Here we go. Russell, play action. Stops, looks, steps up in the pocket, fires over the middle. In. Oh, my goodness. Pass intended for Josh Durham. Charlie Russell dodges a bullet because Anthony Monis can't catch. Incomplete pass stops the clock with 6:12 to go, fourth quarter. And a 3rd and 8. Crisscross. Spencer Farley. Plenty of room to run. Spencer Farley to the 20-yard line, and he'll be knocked out of bounds at the 18. First down, Morgantown. Crisscross will make you jump. There's the 10 at the 18. Clock will start following the out-of-bounds play with the snap of the football. High formation, Farley in the wing to the left. Durham stops, goes to the outside. Josh Durham trying to turn the corner at the 5. No, they'll spot him inside the 1. Excellent effort by Josh Durham, but I think the right call by the officials. Oh, they bring in the buffs. Max Anderson now into the game as well. I would call this Power I. Who's going to line up in the backfield? Timeouts. Morgantown. So, on the night, I'll give you some quick stats during this timeout. Spencer Farley, 17 carries, 110 yards. Josh Durham, 9 carries, 46 yards. Guy Hornsby, 8 carries, 50 yards. Zach Solly, they're 3 for 10 for 28. He's missed on 4 of his last 5. Zach Amidro, passing the football, 10 of 22 for 185 yards. However, he's only connected on 2 of his last 8. First and goal at the 1 for MHS. Stack I formation, Maryland I, whatever you want to call it. Jambroni, Anderson, Spencer Farley. That was a Zach Solly assisted touchdown, but they say Spencer's momentum was stopped at the 1. That's more like the 1.5. Second and goal from the 1. Jambroni, Anderson, and Farley make up that Maryland I. Farley into the end zone. Touchdown. Spencer Farley. A 1-yard touchdown off right tackle. And Morgantown now leads 26-19. And that kick is good. .14 to go, fourth quarter. Morgantown 27, John Marshall 19. Lot of football to be played, and you know the Monarchs can move it. We'll see if Corey Atkins is back. If the Mohegan defense is up for the challenge. And I say that because this is not, a disrespect to the, hold on. And I say that with no disrespect to the Mohegan defense. I mean that with all due respect to the John Marshall offense. Shade will tease it at the 40 and will let it fly. No wind. Shadle heaves it. Touchback. Shadle came to the sideline and got a nice big bear hug from Miles Brooks. Now Miles Brooks is 6'3", 320, and Shadle tried to pick him up with his toe, because that's the greatest toe on turf. No, just kidding. First and 10 Monarchs, their own 25, 14 to go in the fourth quarter. This is Bonar, and he's hit and met and dropped. Thank you, Doug Hellig. That ball was loose. Hellig picked it up, and he does! Morgantown recovers the football And they blew it dead at the 19. I'll take it anyhow. Hoo-ah! Hellig with the recovery. First and 10. Mohigans at the 19. Hey, the grave has been dug. Let's bury him. Solly in a quarterback. Kirk wide to the left. Spencer Farley difking in and out. Gets around Bonar. Spencer Farley pushed out of bounds at the 18 after a gain of 1. Apparently no gain on the play for Farley. 4:58 to go, fourth quarter. Farley in the wing to the left this time. Durham dots the I. Josh Durham through the middle. Josh Durham carries the load to the 15. And he's pushed backwards. Now, maybe you run to the middle of the field. If you don't get it, you have Patrick Shadle, who can make it a 2-score game. Already 1 field goal blocked tonight, though. Does a 27-yarder. 3rd and 6. Hornsby, the fullback. Durham, the tailback. Farley in the wing to the left. And all the Monarchs looking him at the eye. Here's Durham. Through the middle, Josh Durham. Nice move at the 8, and he's still on his feet. Gets a screen from the referee. And Josh Durham goes 15 yards. And that coffin is buried. What a run by Josh Durham. Sweet moves, in and out. McIntosh to snap. Greathouse to hold. Shadle to kick. Too good. 4:08 to go. Morgantown 34. John Marshall 19. Shadle looking for a touchback. And he does get one as Doyle takes it in the end zone. 4:08 to go. Now, I said the coffin was buried. The game was over. However, like I said, the Monarchs have been moving the football very well. And they could still make something happen. Morgantown with 4 down linemen. The Monarchs bringing twins to each side. Spencer Farley at free safety. Pass incomplete. Broken up nicely by Zach Cook. Second and 10, 4:03 to go, fourth quarter. Trips to the near side. Mohigans coming out of blitz. Mijo's got time. Throws in and caught. Great catch by Anthony Monis. First down. Clock will stop to move the chains. We'll start as soon as they're set. At the 31-yard line, a pickup of 11. 33, 40 and counting. Chips to the near side, one to the left. Morgantown 34, John Marshall 19 in the fourth quarter. Amijo back, stops, heaves one. Looking for Monas again, and he makes the catch over the shoulder at the 33-yard line. Boy, when you've got that, you can do anything, can't you? First and 10 at the Mohegan 33-yard line. 36 yards on the pass play. Amijo takes the snap, rolling to right, fires in the flat, and fumbled. No, they say incomplete pass. I believe that's the right call. Incomplete, stops the clock, 3:11. Fourth quarter, 2nd and 10 from the Mohegan 34. Trips again. This formation we've seen all night. Chris Belt coming on a blitz. The Mohegans are coming. The pocket collapses. Heaves one to the near side. Way overshooting intended receiver Travis Goddard. 3rd and 10. Third and 10 with 3:05 to go, fourth quarter. Amijo stops, looks, heaves one way down the field over the middle. Has a man wide open. Unbelievable catch. Lee Doyle. Touchdown Monarchs. That was fantastic. If you're the Monarchs here, I believe you kicked the extra point. You're down by 15. You need that first 7 before you can get that second 8. 34 yards. Really 2 plays on that drive. Got the Monarchs up the field. 2 plays. 2 big 30-yarders. This extra point's still important because if you don't get it, you're down. You're still down 9. Kick is up. And no, it's good. I thought it was wide right. 8-point game. 34-26, 2:57 to go. Britt Dat Hands team on the field. 2:57. Pivotal. Pivotal. Black kicks it away. Hines fields it at the 12. Coming to the near side, Rudy Hines runs over a couple of tacklers before being brought down at the 34-yard line. So the Monarchs figure we're going to play our timeout game and try to hold the Mohegan running game to 3 and out. Charlie Russell in at quarterback. First and 10 from the 33. And the Monarchs are just bringing everybody, aren't they? This is Durham trying to swing it to the outside. Can he get the corner? Yes, gets a nice block from Spencer Farley, and Durham's knocked out of bounds at the 45-yard line. Fortunately for Josh, he got out of bounds, but he did get the first down. 2:44 to go in the fourth quarter. 12-yard pickup for Durham. Hold those ends. Now a nose guard over the football. 3 down linemen. Farley through the middle. Spencer Farley breaks a couple tackles, and he's into Monarch territory at the 49. Monarchs will burn a timeout. Farley takes the handoff on the crisscross, and he's got room to burn. Spencer Farley, penalty flags coming in, and Farley stays in bounds at the 27-yard line. Flag down at the 32. It should be holding against the Mohigans, which will bring it back to the 42. But Farley got upfield enough that he should have the first down, even though it would be second down again, and it is holding against the Mohigans. At 20 seconds to burn before they need to snap this football. Zach Solly is the quarterback. Oh my gosh. Hornsby with the football. Guy Hornsby's just going to take it to the end zone. Why not, Guy? 5, touchdown. Hornsby a 42-yard touchdown run. That'll give him 92 on the night. And Morgantown says, why not? In a game that was an offensive enigma in the first half has turned into a 40-26 contest. Shadle kicks it. It's good. We're back to a 15-point game with 2:08 to go. Morgantown on that drive burned all of 49 seconds off the clock. We'll just shanked one straight up in the air. 25, 30 yards. There's a big gap as they all drop back. Fielded at the 5 by Doyle. And Doyle's got room to run. And Doyle is still on his feet. And he's pushed out of bounds by Tyler Kirk at the 25, 26-yard line. First and 10, Monarchs at the 25-yard line. Watch him heave one right here. Pass to the near side, caught by Berger, and he stays on his feet, and he's still going. Spencer Farley's got to be the one to get him, and Berger is finally tackled at the Mohegan 39-yard line. Pack a lunch. Has 6 catches for 89. First and 10 Monarchs at the Mohegan 39. Amijo back, looks, pressure, comes. He's forced to scramble out of the pocket and tackled by his own center. Thank you, Josh Ewing. Timeout, Monarchs. Their second. Second and 12. Back looks, heaves one over the middle, and incomplete. I would call it offensive pass interference, as Hilling was knocked by Cody Jarrett before dropping the interception. Third and 12 with 1:14 to go. $1:14 to go. Third and 12. He's one, and a pass is caught nicely. By Anthony Monis. Up to the 32. It's fourth down, and the clock does continue to roll with 52 seconds to go. The Monarchs have 20 on the play clock, plenty of time. 4th and 2. 4th and 3. Pass cut by Doyle, and he's dropped, hit hard. It'll be close to the first down. I do believe Doyle has the first down, and he does. First and 10 Monarchs at the 27. They'll start the clock with 30 seconds to go once the official gives the signal. And this is false start on the Monarchs. Oh, offsides Mohigans. Mohigans offsides. 24 seconds. But they will start the clock. They are not starting the clock. Amijo pump fakes, rolls to his right, stops, looks, has a man over the middle, incomplete. In and out of the hands of Travis Goddard and almost intercepted by Spencer Farley. Amijo not ready for the snap. Luckily he caught it. Penalty flags on the play as he gets away from Max Anderson. Amijo has time to the near side. Doyle drops the pass. There is 6 seconds left. There is a penalty flag at the 36. And at the line of scrimmage. Illegal motion against the Monarchs. Excuse me. 2nd and 10, 6.5 seconds to go. Mijo, he dropped it. Should have been intercepted. There is 1.4 left. It is 4th down. This, barring any penalties, will be the last play of the football game. Barring penalties. Yes, make the sign of the cross, say your prayers, eat your vitamins. Drew Taper. Oh yeah. Trips to the left. Play clock at 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank God. Amijo back. Time has expired. He's in for the end zone. There's all red jerseys down there. Incomplete. Ball game. Morgantown 41, Monarchs 26. Morgantown is ready for the Mohawk Bowl Thursday night. The Hawks, Mohigans, Mountaineer Field. For the rest of the Video Quest crew, I'm Chris Austin. This has been Morgantown Mohigan Football, a Video Quest production. Leave the goalposts where they are.